Hey guys, welcome back to the Smith Your YouTube channel. Today we're out in the garage and we are trying to wrap up the Mk1 Caddy with the TDI swap. What we're going to be doing today is everything to do with the cooling system. Now I have a bunch of various hoses, some that were new laying around, some that I bought, but like right here, here's a Mk1 heater core line for non-AC. Here's the Mk1 expansion tank hose. I think this is a Mk2 rad hose. I don't know what that is. And I think this is a lower rad hose. I have a new heater valve. Just got a bunch of random stuff, and I have a box over there, and I have all the other original hoses from the truck. We should have everything here to do what we have to do. But the very first thing that I started with, you guys will have to deal with too, is on the Mk3 TDI. It has a crossover pipe that comes up from the water pump and it comes out here just like an ABA. So if you were doing an ABA, you would have to do the same exact thing. What I did was, this usually is kicked this way, and you can see I just kind of grabbed it with pliers and just bent it to get it as straight as possible. And then right here I have a 3/4 inch piece hose, and this is a 3/4 to 5/8 adapter, and that's going right into the heater core. So now what we'll be doing is getting right to the flange off the side of the head. I'll be getting that hose over to here, and in there is where the heater control valve goes. Pop this off and swap it to the new one, and then figure out which hose is going to have to be cut, where. I think they're both going to have to be cut. We'll just have to figure out where. And I try to use as many OEM clamps as possible. So like I have a Mk3 spring clamp here for the side of the head. I'll use that, but then where I can't use that, there's a bunch of these style clamps, the hose shredders. I try never to use these. If you got to use some worm drive clamp, you use these ones that are solid all the way around. I think they're called ABA clamps, but these come on like BMWs and stuff like that, so these are kind of OEM. They hopefully shouldn't shred your hose. So let's dive right into it. Right there. So that would be cutting it about right here. Cutters. Heater core lines are done. We got full motion on the cable. So now we're on to the coolant bottle. Somehow I don't have the Mk3 coolant bottle hose. That would probably work really well. So this is the original Mk1 hose. Have to kind of route it weird, so it has to go down underneath that brake hose, and then it's got to come up and over. Bottle's staying, so you want to kind of make sure it's moved out of the way, which it is there. So I'm going to tighten it up. Comes down here, and it'll go right there. So I'm going to cut off this 90. On the Mk3 TDI, it actually has this port right here, and this is what recirculates and goes to the coolant bottle. And it's a much cleaner look, so that's where I'm gonna route it. I'm probably gonna be reusing like the Mk1 upper rad hose because it's kind of tidy, and then hopefully one of those hoses over there will match up to the lower rad hose. If not, maybe this one I can get to work, but we'll see. So now I'm just going to be putting in the rad, seeing how it fits. Swapping out the thermostat housing. This one's the Mk1. See, it has a hose barb right on the end, whereas the Mk3 one has like a quick connect, and then you got to have a 90. So we're going to let the hose make that 90. So I got this Rabbit pickup hose. This is the Gates part number, but I did have to cut. So this is the part that goes to the thermostat right here, and this is the part that goes to the rad. I had to cut a chunk off. I don't have it anymore. It was about 2 inches, but now it fits really good. And then what I also did, where the radiator normally mounts, I just kind of moved it away and all the way down as far as I could, and there were already holes down on the frame rail. And what I did was take some grommets and just I opened the holes up a little bit and then put the grommets in there, so now the rad will be over here and all the way over. So we'll have room for an intercooler, but that'll be in another episode because I got to figure out what intercooler to use. It's also all the Mark III hoses, intercooler hoses come over here. So now there's going to be a radiator right in the way, and on a Mark III I think it went over here and down to a side mount. We just don't have any room for that. We got to figure out, we'll probably have to run pipes back over and have a dual side exit or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to throw this onto the thermostat, put a clamp on it, put a clamp on here too, and then drop the rad in. So we got the radiator in place. Now we don't have a fan shroud, so you just kind of go around the Mishimoto fan, holds it. It's not really under tension, it's just holding it in place. The hoses will hold it in place. You can see the hoses in down there. So we are on the last two hoses now. We need this to go to there and this to go to there. This is the Mark I rad hose and looks like it's gonna fit perfect. This hose is pretty junk, so I'll order another one later.
There you go.
Alright, so we got the upper rad hose on now. Now this rad had a nipple up here. We blocked it off. So here's the cooling system totally done. We are not going to be filling the cooling system up right now. If there are any leaks, I'll address them. But basically it's good. When I do fill it up, I'm just going to fill it up with distilled water because there are more things that we have to do. Next thing I'm going to start doing is just tidying up and start putting all the vacuum hoses and that kind of stuff, but that's not going to be in this video. Next video we'll make will be about the intercooler piping, so I'm probably going to start tackling that now, so that'll be in the next video for you guys. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.